Do you suffer from IBS attacks, and are you wondering what to do to get rid of these IBS attacks? Today we are going to talk about simple ways that you can use to get rid of an IBS attack. Hi, I am Dr. Anshul Gupta. I am a functional medicine physician. I help people reverse their chronic diseases like thyroid and gut problems through functional medicine plans. So IBS or Irritable Bowel Syndrome is a very common condition worldwide. Millions of people suffer from IBS on the daily basis. But unfortunately, conventional medicine doesn't have much treatment options to offer. And that's where functional medicine can be helpful. So typically, IBS is labeled to a person who has unexplained gut-related symptoms, and the conventional medicine cannot find a reason for it. And that's where you get labeled as IBS. Now, what are typical symptoms of an IBS attack? So typical symptoms are people have stomach pain, people have stomach crampings, they have bloating, they have either diarrhea or either they have constipation, they feel anxious or they feel sweaty, they do not feel good in their gut, they feel more pelvic pain or pelvic cramps. So all of these symptoms are associated with an IBS attack. So if you're getting these symptoms on the regular basis, then you might be going through IBS attacks. But you might be wondering, what can you do to get rid of these IBS symptoms? So I'm going to talk about a few simple things that you can do to get rid of the IBS attack. So the first thing that you can do to get rid of IBS symptoms is using peppermint. Yes, peppermint is a wonderful thing that can help you out to get rid of the IBS pain, IBS cramping, pelvic pain, can also help with bloating. Now peppermint is available in peppermint teas, okay? It is also available in capsule form, and both of them work good. So you can figure out the best way that you want to use peppermint. But the bigger question is that how does peppermint work? So peppermint actually works on the pain receptors in your gut. And by calming those pain receptors, it helps with all these different symptoms of, pelvic pain and cramping and stomach pain, and also help with the bloating. So that's the reason peppermint is wonderful ways that you can use always to calm an IBS attack for yourself. Now the second way is by using ginger. Yes, ginger is a wonderful food which can help you out to calm your IBS attack. Ginger helps with digestion of the food. Ginger helps with the gut motility, so helps to keep things moving forward. Ginger helps with reducing inflammation, and that's the reason it helps with cramping as well as with the pain. So all of these different ways, ginger helps to get rid or improve your IBS attack symptoms. Now how do you use ginger? So I recommend using fresh ginger if you have available, okay? So most people, what I recommend is that you can cut some ginger roots and then you can actually boil them in some water that make ginger teas. Now if you do not have access to fresh ginger, not to worry. There are ginger tea bags which are available that again you can dip into a hot water and that makes you fresh ginger teas. Now the good part is that there are several companies which are making a combination of peppermint and ginger teas together so that you can get benefit from both of them. So that's the way you use ginger. You can use ginger in your food also. A lot of people use it during their cooking times. So that again can be helpful for your IBS in general. But to calm the IBS attack, I think ginger teas are the best way of doing it. Now the third way of calming an IBS attack is by using probiotics. Yes, probiotics are great for your general gut health. But do you know that research actually proves that probiotics can be helpful for getting rid of an IBS attack? Yes, probiotics are wonderful ways of taking care of your IBS attack. Now it is very important to how you choose your probiotics, because there are thousands of probiotics in the market, but not all of them are great. So the way to choose probiotics is first looking at how much probiotics a particular supplement has. So minimum at least 15 to 20 billions of probiotic strains you need in a particular supplement. So whenever you are getting a probiotic, make sure you look at the back and see how many billions of probiotics strains they have. Now what kind of strains? There are different kind of probiotic strains. So the most researched strains are either Lactobacillus or Bifidobacterium. So these two strains should be present in your probiotic that will help you to get rid of the IBS attack. Now, how does probiotic help you to get rid of the IBS attack? So they do it by different ways. So the probiotics help to reduce inflammation in your gut. So again, that helps you to get rid of the IBS. The second thing, the probiotics are good bacteria. So they help to rebalance your gut microflora, which again helps you to get rid of the IBS attack. So that's the reason, in your IBS attack, probiotics can be wonderful ways that can help you to get rid of it. Now the fourth way that can help you to get rid of the IBS attack is by deep breathing and meditation. Yes, I know. When you are in pain, when you are in distress, the last thing that you want to do is calm your mind down or do meditation. But research has proven that during an IBS attack, people who do deep breathing or doing meditation, that can help get rid of their IBS attack symptoms. How do you do it, right? How does deep breathing help you to get rid of the IBS attack? So the deep breathing helps you to go into a parasympathetic mode. The parasympathetic mode is more relaxing mode. What it does is that it reduces inflammation in your gut, and it also helps you to get rid of the diarrhea that you're experiencing. And the major benefit is that you do not get that cramping and the pain. There is an immediate relief of the pain and cramping after doing the deep breathing. So if you have not tried it, there are several YouTube videos on how to do the deep breathing technique. You can look at those, or you can do meditation. Both of them work equally good. But again, those can be very useful tools when you have an IBS attack ongoing. Now the last thing that you can do, for IBS attack symptoms is food. Yes, food is wonderful ways, which can act as a medicine to get rid of their IBS attack. Now there are certain foods that you need to eliminate or get rid of when you are having an IBS attack. And the second thing, you need to introduce foods which are more calming to your stomach. So first of all, let's talk about food that you need to get rid of. So first food that you need to get rid of is gluten. Gluten is very inflammatory to your system, so you need to remove it. The second thing is dairy. Dairy is a major reason that people have diarrhea during an IBS attack. So make sure you remove dairy, all kinds of it. The third thing is any carbonated beverages like sodas especially. They do hurt your stomach and cause problems. Other thing that you need to remove is caffeinated beverages. Yes, caffeine also irritates your stomach and leads to an IBS attack. Alcohol also does the same thing. So make sure that you are staying away from alcohol, especially if you have IBS. The other thing you need to stay away from is processed food, fast food and fried food. So all of these foods lead to an IBS attack. So definitely if you are eating them on the regular basis, I will encourage you to stay away from it so that you do not get IBS symptoms very often. Now the last thing is that what foods you should eat. So fruits are wonderful ways to calm your IBS attacks. In that, berries are great, like strawberries, like blueberries and blackberries. They are very, very anti-inflammatory to your stomach and also very soothing. So they will help you to get rid of IBS attack. The other foods which are good for your IBS attacks are melons, like watermelons, okay, and then bananas. So they're all good soothing foods for your stomach and can help you to get rid of it. Now vegetables are also great ways of getting rid of an IBS attack, but make sure they are cooked vegetables, not super cooked, okay, but steamed or lightly sauteed, okay, and do not have too much oil in them. So that way you can also prevent from getting an IBS attack. And then eat good fibers. So again, if you're eating non-starchy vegetables, that gives you enough fiber, keeps your gut in good shape and also helps with your pain. So those are the few basic things that you can do. So those are the things that can help you out to get rid of the IBS attack. Is peppermint, is ginger, is probiotics, deep breathing, and also foods that you should avoid and foods you should eat. So here we go. These are simple ways that you can avoid an IBS attack. Okay. So I do offer online virtual functional medicine consultations. So if you are interested in working with me to go to the root cause of your IBS, or if you want to reverse your IBS symptoms and get better, then you need to get in touch with us. The link is in the description of the video.